Have you ever felt trapped by your own emotions? As if the world around you can, at any moment, pull the strings of your heart and mind, sending you into fits of rage, anxiety, or despair? We live in a time when emotions run high, where external forces, people, events, words constantly try to dictate how we feel. But what if I told you there's a way to break free from this invisible prison? A way to gain mastery over your reactions, to walk through life untouched by the emotional storms that so easily overpower others. This mastery doesn't come from suppressing your emotions or pretending they don't exist. It comes from learning to control your reactions, to transform destructive emotions into inner strength. There's an ancient path to this self-mastery, a way of life grounded in wisdom, reason, and fortitude. The Stoics, those legendary philosophers of old, understood this path well. They knew that the key to a strong life isn't found in controlling the world around you, but in controlling the world within you. Today, we will explore 10 daily habits that can help you gain control over your emotional reactions. These practices are not about denying your feelings, but about mastering them, turning them into allies rather than enemies. As we go through each habit, you'll discover how the wisdom of Stoicism can guide you toward a life of self-control, where your emotions serve you, not the other way around. Let's begin with the first habit, a simple yet powerful practice that sets the foundation for all others. Number 1. Morning reflection. Prepare for the day's battles. Every morning, before the world stirs you into action, take a moment to reflect. Prepare yourself mentally for the challenges that will come. Marcus Aurelius advised himself each morning to remember that he would encounter the meddling, the ungrateful, the arrogant, the deceitful, the envious, the unsocial. He didn't do this to foster resentment, but to prepare himself emotionally. He knew that by anticipating obstacles, he could approach them calmly, without being swept away by surprise or anger. This is the first habit of emotional control, mental preparation. Before your feet hit the ground, reflect on the challenges you might face. Visualize yourself responding with patience, with wisdom, with restraint. By mentally rehearsing your responses, you give yourself power over the day's emotional triggers. Number 2. Practice detachment. You are not your emotions. The Stoics taught us that emotions are not who we are. They are temporary states, passing clouds in the sky of our consciousness. Yet so often, we identify with our emotions, letting them consume us. The second habit is simple but profound. Practice detachment from your emotions. Epictetus said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things." When something angers or upsets you, pause. Ask yourself, is this event inherently negative, or is it my perception of it that is causing me distress? By creating this distance between yourself and your emotions, you take the first step toward controlling them. Emotions may flare up, but they don't have to take over your mind. Number 3. Use negative visualization. Expect the unexpected. One of the most powerful Stoic tools is premeditatio malorum, the practice of negative visualization. This may sound counterintuitive, but by imagining the worst-case scenarios, you prepare yourself emotionally to face them with strength. Imagine your plans falling through. Imagine failure, loss, disappointment. Not to foster fear, but to strip these outcomes of their power over you. Seneca wrote, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand." By expecting the unexpected, you will no longer be shocked or overwhelmed when life throws challenges your way. Instead, you will meet them with a steady heart, knowing you have already considered them and chosen your response. Number 4. Control your breath. Master the body, master the mind. When emotions rise, the body reacts first. Your heart races, your breath quickens, tension builds in your muscles. The Stoics understood that controlling the body is the key to controlling the mind. This is where the habit of mindful breathing comes into play. In moments of anger, frustration, or anxiety, pause and focus on your breath. Take slow, deep breaths, calming your body, and in turn, calming your mind. Seneca advised, anger, an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. By calming your body, you prevent that acid from taking over your mind. This simple act of mindful breathing can stop an emotional reaction in its tracks, giving you the space to choose your response rather than react impulsively. Number 5. Practice voluntary discomfort. Strengthen your willpower. Comfort is the enemy of growth. The Stoics believed that by exposing ourselves to discomfort regularly, we build resilience and fortitude. Whether it's taking cold showers, fasting, or exercising beyond what is comfortable, these small acts of voluntary discomfort train you to endure hardship without emotional breakdown. Epictetus taught that we should prepare ourselves for what is to come, not by waiting idly, but by training. When you regularly face discomfort on your own terms, you build the strength to handle life's challenges with grace. You no longer react emotionally when faced with difficulty, because you have trained yourself to embrace discomfort rather than avoid it. Number 6. Reframe obstacles. Turn problems into opportunities. One of the core Stoic principles is that obstacles are not impediments to progress. They are the path to growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When you encounter difficulties, rather than reacting with frustration or despair, reframe them as opportunities for growth. This habit of reframing obstacles allows you to control your emotional reactions. Instead of viewing problems as negative, you begin to see them as necessary challenges that will make you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. This shift in perspective empowers you to face life's trials with courage rather than fear. Number 7. Embrace the impermanence of life. Cultivate gratitude. Life is fleeting. Everything and everyone we cherish will eventually pass away. While this reality can be difficult to accept, the Stoics embraced it as a source of emotional strength. By constantly reminding ourselves of the impermanence of life, we cultivate gratitude for the present moment. Seneca said, "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life." When you understand that every day could be your last, trivial annoyances lose their power over you. You begin to appreciate each moment, each interaction, for what it is, a fleeting gift. This habit of cultivating gratitude keeps your emotions in check, allowing you to respond to life's challenges with calm and grace. Number 8. Focus on what you can control. Let go of the rest. At the heart of Stoicism is the simple yet profound concept of control. The Stoics taught that we should focus only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, and let go of everything else. This habit, when practiced daily, frees you from emotional turmoil. As Epictetus reminds us, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. By focusing on what is within your control, you release yourself from the frustration and anxiety that come from trying to control the uncontrollable. You learn to let go of outcomes, trusting that you have done your part, and accepting whatever comes next with calm and composure. Number 9. Journal your thoughts. Track your progress. The Stoics believed in the power of self-reflection. By journaling each day, you can track your emotional reactions, recognize patterns, and make conscious changes. This habit of daily reflection allows you to monitor your progress toward emotional mastery. Marcus Aurelius used his meditations as a personal journal to remind himself of Stoic principles and to reflect on his own actions. In your journal, write down the situations that triggered emotional reactions and how you responded. Were you patient, or did you give in to anger or anxiety? Over time, this practice will sharpen your self-awareness and help you stay grounded in the face of emotional challenges. Number 10. End the day with an evening review. Learn and let go. Just as the Stoics began each day with reflection, they ended it with an evening review. This final habit is crucial for emotional control. At the end of each day, take a few moments to review your actions and reactions. Reflect on how you handled the day's challenges. Did you live according to your principles? Where did you fall short? What could you do better tomorrow? Seneca recommended this practice, writing, "When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day." This habit of evening review not only helps you learn from your experiences, but also allows you to let go of any lingering emotions. By reflecting on the day, you release its weight and prepare yourself for a new beginning tomorrow. Emotional mastery is not achieved overnight. It is the result of daily practice, of habits that slowly transform the way you respond to the world. By incorporating these 10 Stoic habits into your daily life, you will find that your emotional reactions no longer control you. Instead, you will control them, turning moments of anger, frustration, and fear into opportunities for strength and wisdom. Remember the words of Epictetus, "No man is free." What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.